The moment that you realized that your feelings for Izuku Midoriya had changed from liking him as a longtime friend to something more was when he had saved your life while fighting a villain with super strength. You were holding your own against the villain for a good while until you were distracted by the civilians nearby. That had caused the villain to grab you by the throat, lifting you up into the air. You struggle against his grip on you, but to no avail. "Seems like this'll be your final fight, little hero," the villain chuckles menacingly. You're about to reply with something snide, only to get interrupted by the villain getting punched in the face. Hard. With the villain not holding you by the throat anymore, you gasp for air as you fall to the ground. After a moment, you catch your breath, and once you do, you look up to see Izuku standing in front of you, in between you and the villain. "Izuku," you whisper as you stare up at him. You saying his name seems to catch his attention as he turns his face so that he's looking back at you. "YN, you alright?" he asks you, clearly worried. "Yeah, I'm alright," you respond with a nod just as you see the villain get back up to his feet. "Thank you for that, by the way." "You're welcome," he says back to you, all the while giving you a smile that makes your heart flutter. "Well, well, well," the villain says, causing both you and Izuku to turn to him again. "If it isn't the future #1 hero." "Seems like you were expecting me," Izuku says to him. "Well, obviously." The villain chuckles, his eyes moving to look from Izuku to you. "I figured you'd come to Hero Name's rescue like you always seem to." "Is that so?" Izuku asks him, and you see his fists clench in anger. "Well then, you got your wish," he continues, as black and green wisps of energy start appearing around him. "Izuku," you call out, "let me help you." "No, YN," he says, his eyes not leaving the villain. "You need to get those civilians out of here and get them to safety." "But," you try and protest, but he cuts you off. "Just go," he commands, to which you obey, although you don't want to just do nothing against the villain. Even though without Izuku getting here when he had, you would have been a goner by now. You grunt as you get up to your feet, your body sore and achy. "Just be careful, alright?" you question as you stare at Izuku's back as he prepares to fight the villain. "I will, I promise." He nods, his green eyes meeting yours. With him promising that he'll be alright, you make your way over to the civilians who have been watching nearby, telling them to follow you so that you can lead them to safety, leaving Izuku to take care of the villain.